When I do a Brazilian, I have 4 sections. Section 1 is anything that is going to be facing the ceiling. Section 2 is going to be anything that's going to be facing the wall. So if we draw an imaginary line where we start to see the angle change. The reason why I map it like this is when I do my pulls, I want to have one angle in my pull. Now, the money spot is what I call the most painful. I do not touch anything with strip wax in the money spot. It just causes a little bit more discomfort, and I will go through this with hard wax. So, and again, anything that is facing the ceiling, this is what I would consider section 1. Anything through the upper section here across the pubis, this is section 1. And again, the same thing on the opposite thigh. Everything through here is going to be section 2. Always working outside to inside, and we're going to have that medial line. So we're going to divide the body in half. So we're working laterally towards the midline. The midline runs through the middle. Never place wax through the crease. I would always place wax on one side of the crease and then the other side of the crease. So what I would never do is go straight through like this. The reason I would never do this is now my wax is going to pool into that crease. I've got an angle here, I've got an angle here, and then I've got an angle here. So this is going to cause additional discomfort. How I would break this section up is I would drop wax right next to that and get as close to that line as possible. When we're going to remove this strip, I would never work upside down. I would always want to face the direction that I'm removing. So I would be pinning here, and again, I'm not pushing in, pushing into the model. I'm going to be pulling the skin down to stretch the skin. I'm going to start my tab. I'm going to anchor the skin. I'm going to come underneath my strip, right where the strip meets the skin. I'm going to have a firm grasp, and then working in a straight line using my main mover muscles, I'm going to pop off. I'm going to have more power like this than I am going to like this. This is always one of the most painful spots for a client to get waxed. Using soft wax through this section is what I always use, but I divide this area up into smaller strips as I remove it. This causes less chance for hair breaking, less chance for bruising. It's a little bit more comfortable for the client, and you get that super flawless, smooth result.